everyone, Luke Smith here, back again for another weekly recap. Now, since I didn't do one last week, this is going to be 2 weeks and one video, one video worth, if I can remember what happened mostly last week. So, Monday the 13th was the review and unboxing of that behind me, the clock thing, the clock and wireless charger and radio. On the Tuesday, I did a World of T-shirts reading. Tony Baim, Josh's recent manager. Wednesday, I did a review on the new series reboot thing. Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair. Really good. It's like a short series, but I'm hoping more to come in the pipeline. On Thursday, I've just been eating a bit of chocolate and some spilt on my desk. On Thursday, I did a Cyrax Vicky reading. John, like I think one of my favourite trolls at the moment. Friday was the Violent Horror Stories 2, Strike from the Skies, which was a Morse code thing. I didn't really get into that game, unfortunately. On, was it Friday again? I can't remember. When was it? The 18th or whatever it was. It was the 18th. I think I pre-recorded this. I made a little update, basically saying that I was going to be away until Wednesday. Now on because I didn't make a video on the Sunday and Monday, obviously there's no videos, but I scheduled a video to go up on Tuesday, which was a World of T-shirts a halt reading, and let's see, what else did I do. And then I came back on Wednesday, and then it was basically like back to recording again. I reviewed my trip to Edinburgh and basically showed the photos I've taken. Not all of them, because most of them was of the museum, or the main museum there, but I went through some miscellaneous photos that I'd taken. On Thursday, back to Cyrax again for his Vicky readings. Politics, quite an interesting subject really. On Friday, I started my well, it's going to be a short series because I didn't really record much new stuff, but the main one was the National Museum of Scotland 2026, which I uploaded on Friday. And yesterday I did a video on the quartering. So basically, like last week, not this week, last week, the main thing really is worth talking about is basically me leaving for Edinburgh on like 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning, and coming back on Wednesday afternoon. I really enjoyed it. It was a really good trip out there again. It was like really nice, and yeah, the reason why I did it is I wanted to do the stuff that I didn't have time to do on my last trip, which was a few years ago. So yeah, really good. Will I return? Not in the near future. No, maybe about 10-15 years, something like that, because I believe that I done everything that I wanted to do there. So unless some big changes happen that I'll be interested in, I won't be going there for quite a while. But this week was my week off, so when I came back, it was basically like the rest of the week, like work free. So I did more in the garden. I actually did quite a bit. I pulled off a majority of the ivy growing up the house because it was growing like wildfire, and like me pulling it off like opened up the area a bit more. There is still some other bits and pieces to do outside. However, hopefully I'll get it finished off by the end of the week. Other than that is just like horse training, that sort of thing, like housework, this and that. and basically the same thing for this weekend. I was going to go out at the weekend, but I thought I just come back from Edinburgh. I really don't want to go out anymore this week. So what I'll do is I'll just give a little lowdown on next week's videos. So tomorrow I've got ready another video from Edinburgh that I'll plan to upload tomorrow night. Tuesday will be a world of t-shirts, Vicky article reading. Wednesday will be a violent horror stories game. I believe it's going to be another short one because I've read the title of the game, and it's like, yeah, I'm probably not going to beat this anytime soon. So I'm probably going to play it and have a look at it, and then because I give my final thoughts on it. But that'll be Wednesday, and I need to record it on tomorrow night if I'm uploading it on Wednesday, so I can edit it on Tuesday. Thursday will be a Cyvax video and another article on his. On Friday, I believe on Friday will be a miscellaneous thing. I'm really not quite sure. However, there is one more video from Edinburgh. Well, technically there's two. There's still the hotel room review that I need to do. Well, I need to record. I didn't film the hotel room because I was like tired every time I'd gone back there, because Edinburgh is a really hilly place and it's like a lot of walking most of the time, so I wasn't able to do it. But I will talk about it. So that'll possibly be on sometime next week, if not the week after. But yeah, you'll be getting another Edinburgh video on Friday, another maybe a Lulcal video on Saturday, and a recap on Sunday. And now obviously that'll bring it into May. So yeah, the new month next week, Thursday is the end of the month, so Friday we'll be getting into May Day. So yeah, it's like really interesting couple of weeks, not gonna lie. I've got another 3 week, obviously yeah, so I'm back to work next week for another 3 weeks, and then I got another week off, which is really nice. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but I'll keep you posted if I'm planning on doing anything. As Mum said, are you going away again on your next week off? I'm like, it'll be like 3 weeks since I've already been away, so possibly not, but I might have like a day out or two, something like that. I really have not decided what I'm planning on doing, really. I've still got some like up to 50% off like Merlin Attractions vouchers like on the floors, like the old chocolate boxes with the old coupons in it, which expires at the end of the year, so I might end up using one of them, like Legoland or something like that. I think that's the only theme park in the UK, Merlin base, that I haven't been to yet, so I might get some money off of that and go there, see what's what. But yeah, I think that'll be it. That'll be all for today's video. I haven't really watched anything on streaming services. The only thing I've watched lately, other than Malcolm in the Middle, the new one, was last night. I ended up watching Kong X Godzilla, The New Empire, which was a really good film. I ended up watching it on Prime. I believe that's all up to date on the on that whole MonsterVerse sort of thing. I do know there's a series on Prime as well. Like there's 2 series on there, but I want to watch the new series of Daredevil Born Again, which is on Disney Plus. So I'll watch that next week. Probably won't talk about it in a review because I didn't review the first one. So yeah, so next week I'll be watching the new Daredevil season, see if it's any good or not, and then I'll probably watch the Godzilla Kong Monarch, whatever it's called, seasons, and see what they're about. But yeah, that was that. I think that'd be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. So tomorrow will be another Edinburgh video that I'm going to be uploading, and I will see you guys then.